How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another weekly recap. My throat is... I start dying when I'd start talking. My throat is way worse than last week, I think. Last week it was full of slime and bad. Now it's all dry and I can't speak. It hurts. But we will push on. Alright. I'm going to get straight into it because it's late o'clock. It's 9:30. I woke up 22nd of December. Took Ricky to school. We had a new nanny because the old nanny had to leave, which sucked because she was awesome, but whatever. Got home. I spent some time in my bed just watching YouTube. I was writing. I'm in the process of writing down my thoughts about what happened with Sunalpair and all the homeless and all the other issues, and I'm gonna release a video about everything and basically expose everything they did to me and my friends, and hopefully the video blows up. I'll do everything I can to make it blow up and do as much damage as possible, because what they did is fucked up and they need to pay for it. And also, I don't want some other person from Germany or something to end up homeless like I did. And I don't want other people to go through what I did. So, I'm gonna try to see if I can save someone. We'll see. But yeah, and then I practiced my Chinese, and I did a little bit of editing on the Hong Kong video, which is uploaded now. You can watch it. I would do this, but it's not here. But go on my channel. It's the last video before this one, so go watch it. It's good, I think. Yeah, I was supposed to go to a park, but then I didn't because I was lazy. But I mean, I did some stuff, I guess. Then I had lunch with the mum and her friend, and the friend is she really wanted to ask me questions in English and was like, oh, and I'm like, sure. And she was nice. And then I had 3 passion fruits, which I'm still eating a lot. They're really nice. And then I went and picked up Ricky at 4 o'clock because he ends early on Fridays. And then I'm going to do this because I have to look at the computer to read my notes, but I also want to look at the camera. But, yeah. Oh, then he was... This is a horrible story. He was playing with other kids. Then he goes to pee on the street, which is normal in China. So I sort of just went, okay, I'll look the other way. But I still have to keep track of him so he doesn't run somewhere. So then I look back, and then I see he's pooing on the street, and I'm like, oh. So then I look the other way even more. I'm just I didn't see anything. And then I guess he didn't do a good job because his pants were disgusting. And then he tried to, it was bad. So then we walked back, we were very close to home. Walked back, and he walked very awkwardly. I guess he was uncomfortable because he had shit in his pants. And then the nanny met us halfway, and she was like, let's go to the supermarket. And I'm like, no, let's not. And yeah, so then we went home, and the nanny helped and took care of it. But it was gross. I was like, Jesus, what are you doing? Please. And then at home we watched a bit of a video, and then after dinner we did some drawing. And then we had dumplings, because it was the winter solstice or something. There's some festival, so we had dumplings. And then we had... Let me find the note. Am I still in focus? We had these things called Tang Yuan, which... It's some sort of thing with stuff inside. I can't describe it. Some of them had peanut butter inside though, which was really nice. And some of them had black stuff. And yeah. And then yeah, the other nanny had quit, so it was only the English nanny, which she was stressed because she had twice the work. And then... Yeah, I don't know. I hope she stays though, because if she leaves I'll be so sad. I'll have no one to talk... Well, yeah, no one to talk to because the parents don't know much English, and also they're never home, so... And then... Yeah, Ricky wouldn't go to sleep, so I had to stay with him till he fell asleep, which... Whatever. Takes a bit of time, but... Whatever. Every day is working longer than I should, I think, but it's not too bad. Woke up on the 23rd of December at 8:40, had noodles for breakfast, which I love. And then we watched a movie, Shark Tale. Some of it, we didn't watch much. And then we had, I'm dying, we had lunch. And he took a nap, and I tried editing the Hong Kong video, Which, yeah, it's up now, so obviously I finished, but yeah. And then we went to a playground, like indoors, and I played a bit with him, and then he also played with some other kids, so yeah. And then we got home and we had some kind of fuck. Sorry. We had some kind of fried rice and Bowser, so that was nice. My throat. And then after dinner, we watched some more TV. I don't know what we watched. And then we were drawing. Oh, and then he was super fucking naughty. I hate this. He's so naughty. He spat on my face, and then I was like, I took his arm. I'm like, don't you fucking spit on me, like Jesus. And then he does it twice more, and I'm like just to piss me off. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like Jesus. I don't even know how to handle that. I'm like, fuck, you're an idiot. Like really. There's nothing I can really do. I can tell the parents, but it's not like they can't even stop him really. Like I tell him not to draw on himself, and he also keeps doing it. Like he'll draw on his lips. I'm like, that's literal poison, but sure. And yeah, when I tell him not to do something, he does it twice more just to annoy me, and I'm like, good job. Like, and yeah, I put him to bed again because again, there's only one nanny, and it was impossible to get him to sleep or whatever. And then I chilled on my PC and did some editing and talked to Australia, which was nice. I've been talking to them a fair bit. Alright. Fuck, I'm so tired and I'm so sick. 24th of December. Woke up at 8 a.m. by the nanny, which it says I'm supposed to start at 9 a.m. So that's kind of shitty that I get woken up at 8, but whatever. We had breakfast and then we went to Shenzhen University. Spent time hanging out there, and I got some nice pictures, I think. None of them are edited, but they exist. And then, yeah, boy was obnoxious multiple times, but the mum was with us, so he was her problem, basically. And, yeah, then we had lunch. Oh, we had lunch at this really nice restaurant, and we had... this was ridiculous. We had 11 dishes for 6 people, and they ordered, like, some Western food, like pizza, which the pizza was decent. And like some beef, which it wasn't so good, and then some other, like a bunch of dishes, and then I ate like half the beef because I think it was only for me. They didn't want it. They just ordered it to be nice, I guess. And then the mum's friend was like, "You like it? Like, why haven't you eaten it all?" And I'm like, "Look at the table. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. Like look at the dishes. 1, 2, 3, 11 dishes. Okay, like." Of course I don't finish any dish if there's 11 dishes, like, there's so much food I had to eat, you know? And then, yeah, we came home at 5 p.m., so I didn't get any time off, and then had to play with him till dinner. And then we went for Christmas dinner because the family told me on the 23rd, they were like, oh, we're not home today, but we will celebrate Christmas tomorrow, which I was like, sure. Because I don't celebrate Christmas on the 23rd anyway. But yeah. Then we went out for Christmas dinner, which was really nice of the family to have that and like care about. Wait. This is real. This is more important than. There's a mosquito. Oh, fuck. There's a mosquito here, and I get so many mosquito bites at night. So if I could kill this one mosquito, it would like save me so much trouble. Fucking hell. Alright, well, I obviously can't. Anyway, we went out for Christmas dinner with family and friends, and it was super nice. They were like, do you drink wine? And I was like, sure. And then they brought out some fancy my throat is bad. Some fancy baijiu, because the dad was like pointing at it and stuff, so I guess it was fancy. And then I was like, okay, they poured that for me. I'm like, okay, that's, it is what it is. Then they start pouring milk, and I'm just like, no, I hate milk. But then I drank it, and this was probably the best thing at the dinner, which that makes it sound like the dinner was bad. The dinner was really, really good. But this milk, it wasn't milk. It was yogurt, but it wasn't like thick like yogurt. It was really, really nice. It was like the best thing ever. So I'm happy I didn't say no to that. But, yeah, what else is there to say? Oh, the baijiu tasted so bad. Like, I've had it like twice before. This one was like way worse. Like, window cleaner, like to the extreme, I guess. But yeah. And there was like a friend that kept being like, "Gamba," he like wanted to drink with me, and I was like, "Sure." And then at one point I was like, "I'm gonna have a break," and then I was like, "Oh no no no," and then the dad is like, "I said you could drink it. Can you drink it?" I'm like, "Well, if you said I could, I guess I could. Like, sure." And yeah, everyone was cool. And then the parents, when we're leaving, they're like, "You can drink wine." And I'm like, "Yes, I guess. I mean, sure." So I guess they didn't expect. I don't know, but whatever. Oh, I had way too much food too, because 11 dishes for 6 people for lunch makes you feel pretty sick. Like, I was so full from lunch, and then we basically went straight to dinner because we had lunch at like 3 or 4 p.m. And then we went for dinner. So I was so full, and then I ate way too much food because there was a lot of nice food as well. So I was very, very full. What else is noteworthy? Oh, there was this like ice sculpture, and then there was like vegetables on it. And then Dad kept being like, "You have to try this, you have to try this, you have to try this." So I was like, "Okay, I will." And it was this green vegetable, and I was like, "Oh, it's like probably like some cucumber sort of deal, right?" And then there was some soy sauce, and I was like, "Alright, it's probably soy sauce." So then I took the green thing and dipped it in the soy sauce and ate it. And the first thing everyone said, everyone's looking at me eat it, and they all go, "Oh, it's spicy." And I'm like, "Yeah, it sure is." Like, it was not cucumber and it was not soy sauce. It was all spicy stuff. So that was pretty bad. And then I got home at 9, and then the mum was like, "Oh, we forgot to do homework. We need to do that." And I was like, "Fuck, I want to talk to my mum. It's Christmas." But yeah, did the homework, which I couldn't get the boy to do. But we did. He did it eventually. But yeah, it's annoying. I take his arms when he is like being obnoxious because he was purposely like doing stuff he shouldn't, and then he starts crying and like fake crying. And I'm like, Jesus, like stop. He's super rude and obnoxious, honestly, a lot of the time. But yeah, I don't know. And then I tried talking to my mum eventually, and it didn't work at all. Like, the quality was garbage and it cut out. So, but I did talk to my dad early in the day, so there you go. Alright, so now we have the 25th of December. I woke up and took the boy to school for the Christmas, and then I went to the Christmas party that the agency was giving us, which is cool. Fuck, that they're giving us something. Like, it's neat. And also, it's like nice that everyone is together because, I mean, I don't have a class with everyone, so I don't see them as often, I guess, unless I meet up with them, which I do. But yeah, you know. Anyway, it's nice that everyone's together. And yeah, we did some like Pictionary, and there was cake, and that was pretty good. And then they gave us Christmas presents. I can show you. I got this, which is like a bag, and then inside the bag you have socks, which I don't think I can pull these off, to be honest. Like, I don't know. I don't think I'm cool enough. And then you have a book. No, you have a Christmas note that's kind of cute. And then you have a bookmark that I would show you it, but I can't be bothered opening it now. I'm sorry. And then you have. Being one-handed sucks. I'm like, if I lose my hand, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You have these. Paper cut in China. 12 birth animals. And then it has like these animals cut out of paper, and then it has writing next to them like tiger, and then it has stuff about like a tiger. I guess maybe like Chinese, whatever like they think of the tiger, the meaning is something. I don't know. Okay, so that was my Christmas present, which was very nice. And yeah, then 1 second. Sorry, my thing. Then yeah, we chilled, had cake, and oh, it was cool. They had done a surprise for us. They put on this video with no context, and then there was some kid, and everyone's like, "Whose kid is that? Like, what's going on?" And then we realized that it was one of the au pair's family, and we were like, "Oh!" I think it dawned on everyone. We're all like, "Oh shit, they got our families." So yeah, everyone's family had sent like a video saying like Merry Christmas, we miss you. And yeah, my family had one as well, considering I said everyone. But yeah, it was very nice surprise because it was like no one expected that, you know? So it was cool getting like a little video message. But yeah, it was a nice surprise. So yeah. And then what else? Yeah, I don't know. That was a good Christmas surprise, I think. And then after that, we went out for lunch, which for whatever reason we split up the two groups. Actually, to be fair though, one of the groups wanted to go to like a nice restaurant and celebrate Christmas, which I'd normally be down for. But I'd just eaten like a bunch of cake and chocolate, so it's like I'm not gonna pay a bunch of money to eat some food that I can't eat, you know. And instead, we went to dumpling place, which I didn't eat anything there because I wasn't hungry. So I just grabbed a Chinese burger on the way, similar to the one I had in Xi'an. No, not really. It was different, but alright. And it wasn't that good compared to the one that I had last week. I think the week before or whatever. That one was better and cheaper. So there you go. And then we sat at the dumpling place and chilled and talked before heading home. And then I picked up the boy from school. And I'm not joking, the first thing he does, I take his hand and we're walking home from school. First thing he does is there's like some vendor guy selling candy floss, cotton candy, I guess you can call it both, right? And he just grabs a handful of it. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ. And I sort of just nudge him along because I'm not dealing with it. And I think the store guy was just like he didn't really get upset. He was just like, fuck. And I was like, Jesus Christ, like, so much stupid shit, really. And I told the mom, and she's just like, okay. And then we had dinner kind of late with the mum cooking. And we had fish, which I don't like seafood, but I took some because I'm going to try it, you know. And then I don't think they knew I had taken some, but they were like, on the translation app, they were like, this is fish, it has no bones. And I was like, okay, sure. And yeah, it was actually, I don't like fish, but this fish was pretty good. It had like, it didn't have much taste, but it had like nice texture or whatever, which I guess it didn't have bones in it, so that's probably some of it. But yeah, it was nice, it was pretty good. And then after dinner we drew for a bit, and yeah, I don't know what to play with him, because all we do is draw, which I guess if he's happy, then who cares, that's all we do. I don't know if we're supposed to do other stuff. At the moment all we do is draw. And sometimes watch like dinosaur stuff or Frozen on my phone. But yeah. Oh, then he was naughty again. He took some nuts we were eating, put them on the ground and stomped them with his feet, making a mess. And I'm just like, fuck. Please stop. And then at 9 I went to chill, talk to Danish friends, and I was supposed to go to bed at 11. But my dad called me for like, I was like, oh, I could talk to him for 10 minutes. And then it went on forever, so I didn't get any sleep. So, yeah. Oh, and then my dad, he goes, oh, you won't live in our hometown forever, I know that. And he was like spouting it as if it was some like marvelous revelation he'd had, that like he knew that. I'm sort of like, no shit. Like, why would I live in a town with 24,000 people that has like nothing? We don't even have like, we have a McDonald's, we don't have KFC, Burger King, all that stuff. Not that I would eat it, I'm not a fan, but it says a bit about the town when you don't have those places, you know? So yeah, and now I'm living somewhere with 12 million people. So yes, you're right, I'm not going to live in a town with 24,000, that's fucking garbage. But yeah. Anyway, next day, moving on. 26th of December, I woke up, took the boy to school, and I didn't get breakfast. I don't know why. I don't know. I just didn't get breakfast. And then I went to the agency where I bought 2 Bowsers. So it was okay. And then had the Chinese class where we learnt about the characters, which they're impossible to draw, but whatever. And then had noodles with the others from with the agents. And then we went for milk tea, which... Oh, I just had the one with coconut, the standard one, and it was pretty good. And then I got home and I finished editing the Hong Kong video, and then had dinner, picked up the boy and then had dinner. And there was a new Aya who was very nice. Oh, and I managed to use my Chinese that I'd learned. I managed to be, because I came home and you could tell that she was talking about lunch, and I'm just like, I'm not hungry, which it would have been better to say I've had lunch, but whatever. It works, alright? Get the point across. And yeah. Then we drew, and I read books for him before bed. We read Dr. Seuss, which some of those are good, but like the most famous Dr. Seuss book that I've heard everyone mention everywhere is Cat in the Hat. And I think that book is really fucking bad. So I don't know. I don't know what the hype is about. That book is bad. But yeah, we read Dr. Seuss. And then I basically finished reading and I was going to leave the room. And then he goes, brother. And he said it in English. He didn't say go-go. He's like, brother. And then he sort of points at the bed. And I'm like, oh, you want me to sleep next to you? And he's like, yes. I'm like, okay. So that was pretty cute. Like, he is naughty like 80% of the time. But the 20% where he's not like naughty and terrible, he's like pretty cute. Like, I think maybe he's just terrible because he's 4 years old. Because I feel like the parents are very strict and nice. So I don't know. Maybe it'll even out with the time. But yeah, we'll see. Alright, 27th of December. I woke up at 9 a.m. because it was my free day. So that was yesterday, by the way. And then I had the porridge and some sweet potato. I really like sweet potato. I've never had that before coming to China. I don't know if that's a thing in Denmark. But sweet potato is really good. It's like this big purple potato. And then behind the purple, which is the, what's it called? The stuff. Behind that, it's all orange and sweet, and it's nice. And then, yeah, I went to Dongmen, which is this, like, huge, like, place. Lots of shops, lots of fake clothes, shoes, watches, phone cases, all that stuff. All the stuff you would expect. Like, proper China, basically. I had a milk tea with Oreo, which was decent. And then I filmed a YouTube video. I bought some fake Nike shoes for 100 RMB, which she started at 180, because this was all haggling place. And then I started at 70, and then she went to 130, and I went to 90, and then we settled on 100. So I probably could have gotten them cheaper, but I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see. It's like I'd gone to like 4 different places, and I was sick of like trying to haggle, so I was just like, fuck, alright, 100, it's fine. Which I've worn the shoes all day, and I don't think I like them, because I feel like I don't get enough support for my feet. So I think they're not good to walk in, at least not far, but I'm not sure. And then there was another Nike lady where I was trying to buy shoes, and she starts at 400, which is ridiculous. Like, I could buy shoes on sale in Denmark for that price, and they would probably be real. But yeah, she starts at 400, and then she goes, oh, I buy them for 690, and I'm like, no you don't, like, shut the fuck up. Like, really, dog? Like, why would you even say that? You don't need to lie to me, especially dumb lies. Like, why would you sell it for 400 if you're buying them for 600? And then as I'm leaving, she says, okay, you can buy it for 200, and I'm like, really? So you buy them from your supplier for 600, and now you're selling them for 200. Like, that's really good business. But yeah. And then I pissed off another lady by, like, lowballing her, but, like, really? If you have stupid prices, you're going to get stupid offers. Like, that's just the way it is. If you don't want stupid offers, maybe you should have, like, prices with some common sense. Because, like, all the prices are, like, 3 times as high, if not more, than they should be. So it's like, of course I'm going to lowball you. Like, that's how it works. And I considered buying a watch, but I couldn't be bothered. Which, also, I don't know how I feel about fake watches. Because I would never buy, like, a Rolex or a Omega, because I respect those brands. But anything else, I don't really, like... If I don't respect it, I don't care. Like, I'm wearing a fake Ralph Lauren shirt right now because I don't respect Ralph Lauren. I don't care, you know? Like, when I went to Thailand, I didn't buy this because I thought, oh, Ralph Lauren shirt. I went in to some market or some place, and I bought 10 shirts that I thought looked nice. And then, like, 7 of them were Ralph Lauren, 3 of them weren't. But I just bought the ones that I thought looked nice. I didn't give a shit about the brand. And I would do the same if I bought a watch. I would just buy the one that I thought looked nice, and then it would be that would be that, you know? But I sort of feel like you shouldn't wear a fake watch. I don't know. But I know, yeah. Because I feel like it's a fashion accessory more so than a functional thing. So if you're wearing a fake one, it's kind of like, yeah. But I don't know. It depends. And I also wanted to buy a shirt, but I couldn't be bothered. And then I went to Shopping Park trying to get into the Ping An Financial Building, I think it's called. The tallest building in Shenzhen, the 4th tallest in the world. And I literally got through the, like, rolling... What's the doors called that are, like, in a circle? Anyway, I went through those doors and the lady instantly, she's looking at me. I go up to her and she's just like, no. And I'm like, fuck. Like, I didn't even get inside. Like, really? And then I met up with some of the other au pairs, which most of them had to leave because they didn't have the day off. But me and one girl, we went to Lian Huashan Park, which is really nice. We went to the top. There's a really nice view. There are so many palm trees inside the park. And there are so many kids and, like, old people playing with kites and stuff. So it's a chill area. Yeah, we chilled and talked a lot. And it was super nice. And then we went to a mall and had, I think it was Japanese. She said it was Chinese, but, like, she had ramen and I had a pork thing that looked very similar to stuff I had in Japan. So I'm pretty sure it was Japanese food. But it was cheap and it was nice. I had, like, a pork thing with the bread crumbs on the outside and then some, like, eggs and rice and bro. It was good. Yeah. Got home at, like, 9 and then the boy hadn't gone to bed yet, so I had to put him to bed because I guess they couldn't. They were like, we need your help. And I was like, fuck, sure. And then he was cute again. I read the books for him, and then he explained he wanted me to stay. He's like, something, stay. And I'm like, okay, sure. And then I thought he fell asleep, so I tried leaving. And then he sort of gets up and he's like, I don't know the exact words he used, but it was something, it was like almost a full sentence of English. It was something along the lines of, me, you, stay, and then points to the bed, sleep, or something along those lines. And I was like, oh, okay, sure, like, you're being cute and nice, like, of course I'll stay. So yeah, I stayed until he fell asleep, which was at like 9:50. That's something he doesn't realize, that he really needs to. The second he, like, gets down on the ground and cries because he doesn't get what he wants, I'm like, I'm against him. Like, he can't even, like, there's nothing he can do. If he gets down on the ground and cries, I'm like, nope, can't help you now. I can't do anything to help you. I'm going to do, like, all of the opposite of what you say, basically. Because, like, no, I'm not helping some crybaby to get what he wants. Like, that's annoying. Getting down on all four and fake crying, like, no, it doesn't work with me. But if he says, you know, please help me, like, I'll move heaven and earth, you know, of course I'll help. Or, like, you know, please do this. Like, I will go very, very far to help and, like, do stuff if I'm asked nicely. But if you get down on all four and cry, it's like, no, I'm not doing shit. I'll do the exact opposite of what you want, basically. So yeah, I think, hopefully he realizes that soon. You'd think that after seeing it work multiple times, you'd be like, oh, okay, sure. And yeah, like I said, he's like naughty 80% of the time, but when he's not, he's actually like pretty cute and nice. So that's good. And then, what else? Yeah, I chilled on my PC and I edited some photos. That was what I did for the day. Also, one of the agents from the agency messaged me and she was like, hello, and I was like, oh shit. And then she goes, I found your videos, and I was like, oh no. Nothing good can come from that. And she's like, yeah, you talk a lot. I'm like, I don't know, because I guess I don't talk a lot normally. I don't know, because I feel like I do, but I also don't like word vomiting in real life, because it's like, if I don't have something good to say, then it's like, don't speak, you know? But obviously in these videos, I'm literally describing what happened in the week. Of course I'm going to talk. I'm not going to be like, well, you know, guys, like, nothing happened. Goodbye. Like, of course I'm going to talk, so, you know, it's kind of different. But yeah, she messaged me and was like, oh, they're nice. Ooh. I was like, sure. Which, I don't know how I feel about the agency watching my videos, because, well, I act really fucking dumb, so probably lost like all of the street cred that I didn't have in the first place, but there you go. And what else is there to say? Oh, she found them by searching China au pair, which one of the au pairs actually did the same thing. So I'm really, really happy that my SEO is like really good. Because if you search like China au pair, it's like I'm like one of the first, which is obviously really good. That I have good search engine optimization. So I'm very happy with that. That's like the best thing. That's like the best part of it, you know? But other than that, I don't know. I think the lighting in here is like really fucking bad. Like it makes me look like darker and dumber and all the good stuff. So I'm sorry. The lighting is bad and the angle's probably bad too, but deal with it, okay? Well, you made it this far in the video, so you probably do deal with it. But yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, agency found my videos. I don't know. Whatever. 28th of December. That's today. Fuck, I'm so like out of the loop. Took the boy to school and I went to Chinese class, which this class was good. I actually understood most of what was going on. Our teacher asked us questions in Chinese and like had conversation with us basically, using the new words we learned, and then we would sort of like look at the sheet and then sort of say it back. Like, I don't know, it was good. I understood most of what was going on. And we had like a dictation sort of thing where I got most of the words. I can't get the tones right at all, but other than that, it's okay. And yeah, it was good. And then for lunch we had baozi, which I ordered it in Chinese actually. So that was, learned how to do that, and it was impressive and good. I like had one word that I pronounced wrong, and the baozi lady knew what I meant, so she pronounced it right and was like, here's how you say it. And I was like, oh, thank you. But that was good. And then met up with two of the other au pairs, because one of them I'm going to Hong Kong with tomorrow, which you will see that video maybe eventually if I make a video. But I'm going to Hong Kong tomorrow, so this video that you're watching now will be uploaded late, and I apologize, but real life is real life, you know? But yeah, so met her and we planned the Hong Kong trip, which she wanted to do a lot of planning. I can't plan, I'm useless. I sort of just go out on a whim and wing it, like it is what it is, hope for the best. But which actually went really well in both Shanghai. Actually, I didn't plan anything. In Xi'an I planned to see the Terracotta Army in the mountain, and then the other day I spent seeing all the Xi'an tourist stuff, which I actually did a good job doing that. And then the fourth day I spent in a mall hanging out with Chinese friends, which was good, you know. And then Shanghai, I also didn't plan anything, which I think I spent the days there as well pretty well. I went to the Bund, I went to Tianfang Street, Tianzifang Street, I don't know what it's called, something. The videos are there, you can watch them. And I went, what else did I go? I went around the financial area, just chilling, and then Yuan Garden as well. So I went to good places in Shanghai too. And then in Hong Kong, I had one day mostly walking around the area where I lived, because I didn't, yeah. And then I went to Victoria Peak. And then I also had a day at the harbour where I saw the light show. So I didn't do much, but it's like, I'm also someone that can't run around doing 10 things. I'd rather do 2 things and then enjoy them than do 10 things and not enjoy them, you know? So I can't do any planning, but without my planning, I've still been somewhat good. But she wanted to plan stuff, and it's all good. So we planned some stuff, and then met up with a dude as well, from also an au pair. And then me and him went to the electronics district. District? That's not what it's called. Electronics area in Shenzhen, where there's lots of phone stores. And he bought a new phone, a Xiaomi, which is a Chinese brand. I need to buy a new phone, I think. I want to buy a Huawei or a OnePlus 5T, or a Huawei like Mate 10 or P10 I think. But I don't know how much cheaper they are in China, if it's worth it. I think it is, but yeah, I need to figure it out. I kind of want a new phone because this one is garbage, but yeah. So we went and bought him a new phone, and then I came home, and then I picked up the boy, And then we basically had dinner, and then we basically drew dinosaurs and stuff. And then we watched some Jurassic World, which the mum told me to stop, like he wasn't supposed to watch anymore, which I can't tell if he's allowed to watch like videos or not, because I feel like he is, but I don't know. I can't tell, to be honest. I haven't, yeah, I think so, but I don't know. And then yeah, he went to bed, and now I'm here. So that's been my week. And then tomorrow I go to Hong Kong. And then Sunday I have New Year's with friends. So lots of stuff is happening. I'm super busy. It's kind of stressful that I have so much stuff because I don't feel like I have free time because all my time is spent doing something. I don't have time to just be useless, you know? But yeah, thanks for watching again. I don't know if I have any ending thoughts that I want to talk about. Because I always have stuff and then I forget to talk about it. No, I don't think so. Chinese class is fun. Hanging out with people is fun. I have so many videos I need to do, but so much, like, I don't have enough time in the day. And then, yeah, the family's cool. The Christmas dinner they had for me was really nice. And then, I messaged the host mom saying thank you. And then she sent me, like, a super cute message that was like, oh, no problem, just be happy. Fate brought us together like a family. And I was like, geez, like, thanks. So yeah, the host family is super cool. And the kid is cute, like, putting him to bed and stuff, like, it's good. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. I don't have anything more to say. This video will be uploaded late, like I said, but I hope you enjoy it. Anyway, peace.